Hey guys, Squiddy's channel.
Hey guys, what's good? YouTube, it's me, your boy Squiddy, back in with another deck profile. We're here at YCS Vegas at 3v3, and we just bubbled, unfortunately, but we're so close to finishing with the next 2 record and potentially top 16ing. So yeah, we played 2 catch tier decks, and I played this Dark World deck that was decently good. Went X2 as a personal record with it, so yeah, I want to do a quick little profile. I think the deck is really good. Anthony and I, we worked on it together, and yeah, I guess dive in. So we kind of like made this deck, I think like a couple of days before the event, a week before. We didn't know it was good, but my other friend, Victor Solorzano, he kind of was playing this for a while, and he sent me lists last format, and it was unplayable because of Abyss Dweller, obviously. So like the deck was just like, and the shufflers
and shifters,
but now that that's all gone, statue, it's like really good. You can play through anything because now the cards are once per turn. So we made deck 3 Lava Golem because everyone's in the catch tier format, everyone's playing A-Rise Heart, so you really want to get rid of that. There are a lot of problem monsters going second this deck. It's really hard to play because like walking macro smells, it banishes everything, you can't do anything. So Lava Golem is really good.
But if you out the Rise Heart, like you're
gonna win.
Like the deck can play
because you can just play through anything. Like I played through like 3 hand traps the other day. Lava Golem is also a fiend, so you can banish it or discard it for gates. So it's really good.
We tried trade into it's all the way, but we ended up cutting it.
Yeah, because anytime they ash it, you just lose. So that's our non-engine, just 3 Lava Golem. And then Dark Worlds, we played 3 Genta, so this is like some of the new stuff that came on the starter
deck.
Card
in the deck, right?
Yeah, this is the best one. It's like the best starter. Discard it to add gates, so you get your engine rolling. This goes in the grave, so you have something to banish for gates. And then when he's banished, you can special him back once per turn when you control another Dark World card, which gates would be a Dark World card. So it's level 4 as well. You can make Daenerys with it, and it's just really
It's not once per turn either. So you just
it's not once per turn. So when you summon it back, you bounce it back with either Grapha or the other one, and then it's not once per turn, so you can keep discarding it to add gates and keep going. And then the other Dark World 3 Snow, standard, not once per turn either. You can search itself as well. So like if you're trying to turbo and just like keep drawing cards, each time you resolve a gate, it's essentially +1 because you're drawing a card. So you can just search another copy of Snow if you don't know what you want to get, then do it again, and then you get another card. 3 Rainbow, this is a new one. You can bounce a level 7 or lower Dark World to your hand, special summon it. It's a 3k attack, 33 with gates, really good. Also, you can bounce this for Grapha as well, so you instantly get like a free +2 because you bounce a monster and then you bounce this. So it's really good. When he's discarded, you can add either Silva or Grapha from your deck to hand. And then we played 2 Graphas. I only played 2 because it's not really a card you want to draw. You do need it for the fusion card, and it does pop, so it's kind of good to have. And it's searchable off this, so you don't really need 3. Other Dark Worlds, 2 Silva. You have to play 2 because like a lot of times this is a card you search off of the Rainbow, so you kind of use it for your combos. You bounce it back, and then having another one later for the hand loop is really important.
Yeah, you link one off, and if you only have one, you're kind of just...
Yeah, it's hard to get it back. And then this is like the combo. So this deck essentially loops for 5 on turn 1, unimpeded. And then you also end on like Appaloosa, Harbinger, Grapha Fusion, like a bunch of negates. So the game's just over. It's FTK. They have to put the cards on the bottom of the deck as well, so they just can't interact. And then you bounce this back with like a K-Shake and Security your Dragon and keep doing it. And then Zephyros, Honorary, Dark World, really good. Bounce stuff.
Yeah.
Level
you
4.
Just reuse gates.
Yeah, you reuse gates, pay for 100, make Daenerys. And then we also played this card, Albion. So Ed Exception, shout out to him. Before the tournament, he kind of gave us a hint that he was also playing Dark World. So he said to play Brandon High Spirits because you can just essentially choose what you want to discard. And then this allows you to put it back and draw a card. So we played that. And it's the Dark for Allure as well. And then we played Dangers, 3 Nasty, 3 Mothman, and then 1 Bigfoot, 1 Jackalope, 1 Chupacabra. So this one's obviously the best one because they're the good ones. This one's alright as well. This is good because it's 3 level 8s, so you can make Giant Trainer. This is alright because it's a Fiend, so you can banish it for gates. And then this one's just level 4, which is really good. If you discard it, it's a Dark World dealing, so it's not like the end of the world. We didn't want to play a bunch because like the bad ones, how you lose is you whiff on them, like they snipe the dangers and you're just like down cards and you start losing. Spells, 3 Allure. You need this because you can draw cards. Trade-in's bad because if they ash it, you're down 2 cards, but this is like 1 for 1, so it doesn't matter. And then we played 3 Gates, one of the best cards. 2 Brandon High Spirits. You only play 2 because it's not really good to draw. It's once per turn. And then after you can only activate it once, it's dead on the following consecutive.
So you dump the second one off.
Yeah, you dump the second one off Albion. And this is really nice because you can actually use it on your opponent's turn. So I did this to like send a Grapha once to out of Entities Rulers, so that's kind of cool. And then one of the archives, really good to search off Snow because you can discard and draw 2 cards. One of the fusion spell, you only need 1 because these are all once per turn. This is searchable as well, and this is insane because the graveyard effect allows you to recursion. And then charge. So this one is really good because you can search it off snow, and then you summon back a body.
Wait, we didn't test that.
Yeah, we didn't test that. Ed said to play it, so we were like, it was actually really good because a lot of times you don't have enough bodies. Like you're just like looping the one Silva over and over, so you get like 2 level 8s, and then this allows you to get another body, so you bounce it back for grapple or whatever to make Giant Trainer, which is stack for him. And then God card destruction. It's absolutely insane when you resolve it. It's plus infinite. And then side deck. 3 Ash, we just wanted something for branded because like if they get the lock with Gimmick Puppet or like Raw or whatever, the game is over, so we just wanted to stop branded fusion. And then some of the other god cards was 3 Book of Eclipse. This is absolutely insane card to pair with the Lava Golems. I actually just won like the last match because I drew 2 of these with Lava Golem and he went the full cash board and I said 2. Yeah, he shifted me as well. Yeah. And he banished one in the end phase. On his turn I used the other one to flip his board, so I survived. He drew like a bunch of cards, and then on my turn, yeah, I wasn't shifted, so Lava Golem like won the game. It was crazy. And then Gamma, this is just for like shifter, and then maybe Droll. We decided to go first as well. Lancia, so it hurts this deck because can't use Gates or Allure. Pretty good. And then 2 Lingerable for Ibley.
Nobody played it though.
Yeah, nobody played it. 2 Dangle Sekka and Harpy's Feather. This is for Labyrinth, because you just summon this and you just, like, the game's over. I didn't play any Labyrinth, so I didn't summon it, but in theory it's really, really good. And then extra deck.
Extra deck wasn't perfect.
Yeah, it wasn't perfect. We could have done a lot better. 2 Graphas, because you make one and then you add back the spell, you set it, so you can make the other one. Also, like Cashier Vanishing, obviously. This just for the High Spirits. And then Muckracker is really, really powerful.
It's like the best card in extra deck.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's generic, you discard, you're locked in the Fiends, but you bring someone back, you bounce it, get like +2. Akashic just for returning the Ceruli, or you can do your Dangers as well, because it does both. Once you do same as Security Dragon, returning those. This is for popping the Nightmares. And so you can do this really easily, and then do this, you get rid of 2 cards. And they're also Fiends, so when you're Fiend locked, you can make them. Appaloosa, shout out to Kevin Lynn for lending me this. And then Saryuja, this is really good because you draw 4 cards, and then you can also special summon a name, bounce it back, and keep playing. One thing that Ed mentioned was playing Zealantis, because you could use Appaloosa or Saryuja to make Zealantis, and then you can make Muckracker, use the effect to lock yourself into Fiends, and then Zealantis can banish everything, and your opponent's monsters don't summon back because you're locked in the Fiends. So that's something we probably should test. And I don't think Zeus came up, honestly, we didn't miss it. So
no, I just think we need 2 of those rank 4s.
Yeah, the rank 4s was Dugaris, this guy, and Evastorm Naira. We probably didn't need both of these, I think just one or the other, but in theory
that was, we got a shifter, we want to be able to end on something, and that's way better against Cash because they can't. Yeah, kind of can't play it.
This is pretty good against Despia. Like I survived 3 turns with this.
That's true. Then it's probably fine with it.
Yeah. And then Harbinger and Giant Trainer. We didn't play any of the other ones. They could be worth testing, but this is basically enough. This is insane in time because like this deck, you take you draw your entire deck sometimes. It takes forever, so a lot of times you do go to time, so you just like burn. Same with Harbinger. It's just like a good end board.
You didn't go to time though,
No, I didn't actually. I was just playing fast. But yeah, we learned the deck in 2 days, so it was kind of hard to adjust. I was definitely misplaying, but it was so good. I played through like everything. X2 personal record. So yeah, that's about it. Quick shout out to Sunny Hobbies. They're really, really good card store in Toronto. They have a lot of good stuff, so check them out. Huge shout out to Cynthia Yuan and Kevin Wong. They invited me to go to YCS Leon last weekend, so we were there for a week. And I played side events, but it's super, super fun. They set up like a whole bunch of things for us to do. So huge shout out to Cynthia for setting that up. Thank you so much. Shout out to Jordy and Anthony, my teammates. We did really, really well. We were so close to getting there. And then shout out to Ed, and huge shout out to Victor as well for telling me about this deck and me testing it, and it's really, really good. And then shout out to the Montreal crew for coming along and having a good time. And yeah, that's about it. If you guys like this, rate, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Okay.